talk about the beasts.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say the beast because I counted 5 different monsters in this film, and it's called Fantastic Beasts. Also, it's called Secrets of Dumbledore. I learnt zero information about Dumbledore, so this title
No
is
secrets?
yeah. Oh yeah, they're still secrets. That was the point of this
Oh,
movie. Yeah,
okay.
they were to tell you that secrets exist, but they're not going to tell you the secrets. So yeah, I was not a fan of this film. In like people are saying it's better than the last one. That is a very very low bar. Yes, I would agree with that fact. It is better than the last one, but it's minimal. Like it is not a good film. All of it, like action is just underwhelming. Like yeah, it looks good, but I mean it's got a, whatever $200 million budget. Of course,
Right,
it's going to look good. Like films like this don't not look good.
right.
And it's the problem is they've seemed to double down on all the things that people didn't like about the last one. They've just doubled down on them. Too many characters. Like yeah, it's got too many characters, which a lot of them serve the same purpose. So yeah, just cut out a few characters. Some are just introduced in this movie. I still don't know their names. Like I genuinely don't know the names of about half of the characters in this movie. Like the motivations of all the characters change way too quickly. The only well-written character in these entire films is Jacob, and that's worrying since he is the comic relief. Like that is not what you want your film to be relying on. The plot is bad. I don't know how else you like say it without going into spoilers, but the plot is just bad. There are so many plot holes and leap in logic and like just inconsistencies. Like I genuinely think about an hour and a half of this movie could have been cut. It could have been an hour long movie. That is how little plot there actually is. When you think about it, this film just completely falls apart. And I think the problem is J.K. Rowling does not know how to write plot. She's a great world builder. Like everything they do for world building in this film is cool. They introduce a whole political system. It's wacky. It's weird. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, it's cool. It makes sense within this wizarding world. I did enjoy seeing this political system. I actually enjoy the fact that this film takes a more political focus. I do think that is a interesting direction to take the franchise. I thought, yeah, cool. It's a political thriller almost. Fun. She doesn't know how to write plots though. And I think this is the problem even with the Harry Potter films. Like, you don't go in for them for the plots. Like, Order of the Phoenix doesn't have much of a plot. Half Blood Prince,
Yeah. Deathly
the
Hollows
plots.
Part 1.
Yeah, exactly. The plots are not the strong parts of these movies, and I do think a lot of this does come down to JK's writing. Like, it is as if she is coming up with all of this stuff on the spot, and yeah, it's almost like childlike. She's going, yeah, this thing happens, and then this thing happens, and then this thing happens. She feels like she's surprising herself with her plots, which is not what you want an audience to go away with. It's just there's so many dangling plot threads from the last film that you want to see revolved there and just are not. And yeah, it's just like it's not good. It really isn't good, and I would be more than happy to see this franchise end here because that does feel like what they're trying to do. I read somewhere that this was, they're hedging their bets. If this film doesn't do well financially, they can theoretically end the franchise here. It does come to a like somewhat, sorry, natural conclusion. I'm just coughing out how bad this film is. I'm being poisoned. They're telling me I can't speak out the truth about this film.
J.K. Rowling has a gun pointed at your head.
Yeah, she definitely does. Yeah, Matt Mikkelsen, he's fine. Like, he's not the Matt Mikkelsen from Another Round or like The Hunt. He's just not. Yeah. This film's bad. I don't want to talk about this film for much longer, to be honest. Plot bad, characters bad. Yeah.
Yep, about as articulate as J.K. Rowling's political takes. So, yeah, that's. I mean, I'm still gonna see it, but like,
Yeah.
I never was, and definitely am not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Also, I do need to rewatch the first two Fantastic Beasts movies because.
Honestly, the beautiful thing is, you don't. Like,
Okay,
genuinely, it does not
well,
matter. They completely forget those films' existence. Like, that the
well,
characters are in every single entry in this franchise blank slates. It feels like they just go,
okay.
oh yeah, that character development there. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that and do a different thing with it, just for fun. Yeah.
because I've realized recently that I've seen half of each movie. Because I watched them with family for the first time, same night,
Mhm.
did both of them. Fell
Wow.
asleep halfway through the first one, woke up sometime during the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. The first one's like not bad. It's not. It's like passable, but
So
the second one is awful. This one is not much better. And the fact is, my real problem with this film is that it thinks it's like if at least a film like Sonic the Hedgehog knows it's kind of stupid. This film thinks it's so important and doing all these crazy things and like, wow, what a great world we've created. I'm just like, no one cares. No one cares at this point.
when
So I give it like
when
a 4 probably as my rating out of 10. Maybe even a
when
3.
when you're being compared unfavorably to Sonic the Hedgehog 2,
Yeah, yeah, you know you're in trouble.